So I want to demonstrate just very quickly and simply how the ballistic turret works on the Swarovski Z3, Z5, and Z6 scopes. When you get a rifle from us that we have mounted a scope on, it's already going to be sighted in, but you might have to make an adjustment if you change ammunition or if the zero is just not perfect for you. When the scope arrives, the zero stop is going to be set. So currently, the gun is sighted, the turret is going to stop on the white triangle where the zero stop is set. To do any sight in, the first step is to remove the ballistic turret. So just unscrew this cap. Grab the entire assembly and pull straight up. So now this is off. None of the markers have been moved, so it hasn't affected the setting for 200, 300, or 400, whatever we might have set the green, yellow, and red dots for. The first thing you want to do after this is move the zero stop out of the way. You will see a white arrow on the side of this turret. That is your zero stop setting. The top part of the turret is actually going to move the erector for your sight in. So grab just the bottom, turn it counterclockwise. It's clicking, but it is not affecting your zero. Just get that zero stop out of your way. From that point, you now just have a normal sight-in procedure, a normal turret. So you will just click it in either direction to get the sight-in adjustment you need, up or down. Once you have adjusted your zero to where you want it and you are happy with it, you do need to reset the zero stop. To do that, simply, again, move the dial that has the white arrow on the side. You will turn it clockwise until it stops. That has now set the zero stop back in place. So once that's done, once you dial the scope up to, in this case, let's say 350 yards, it's automatically going to dial back down to the zero that you set it for initially. Obviously, the windage is unchanged. It functions like a normal windage turret. One thing Swarovski does have is the ability to pop the turret up and index the triangle to the little dot if you want to know exactly where it was. If you pull this out and turn it, it does not affect the scope zero. So make sure it is depressed inward if you want to make scope clicks. Most of the time, people elect to forego the red and yellow green factory turret design, and they change to a custom turret design in yardage for the velocity of the round they're shooting. When that happens, just very simply, you're going to pull the rings off and you're just going to put it back on. You're going to slide this on top of the existing top hat, triangle to triangle, and screw the cap back down. That is really all there is to the Z3, Z5, and Z6 turret design. Next, we'll show the Z8 turret, which is actually even simpler. The Swarovski Z8 scope has what we think is the simplest turret design of just about any scope out there, especially if you want to run a custom turret in yards. When we deliver the rifle to you, it is typically already sighted in, but if you need to make a sight-in correction, it's incredibly easy. The first step is to just remove the Swarovski custom turret. You can use anything with a pointed tip to press the button on top of the turret. It's going to pop up, remove it, and now you can sight the scope in as you would any other scope, just for your up and down movement. The windage turret, of course, is normal. It does offer an index mark, so once you have corrected your zero, if you want to note where that is, you can pull this out It will not affect the scope 0 as you turn it. It will pop back in just for a reference mark. The Z8 zero stop sets itself automatically. So once you are done, when you set this turret back down on the scope, aligning your triangle here with the silver knob at the bottom, push it down, you're done. Zero stop is set, and you're ready to dial the turret to the distance the yardage markers indicate. That is all there is to it on a Z8 scope.